Morning guys, VERKERK VOLVO build part 8, I think right, yep, 8. Just done my early morning gym session, feeling great, ready to build some truck. Sun's out, couldn't be better really, could it? So we'll go in and crack on with the build. I'm a bit trying to get Max on bench. I've only been doing gym a few months. It's one of the reasons why I'm getting back into the hobby now. It's making me feel much better about myself, everything, and I don't know, I feel great. Release a lot of energy in the morning, and yeah, it's like something to get up for. So anyway, enough about that. Part 7, baby. Let's go. Now then, looking at steps 9 and 10 of the manual, which is the rear axle still, and it looks like we might be on another Parkinson's edition with these tiny little flatheads. Now I don't like screwing with flatheads, I just can't do it. It always falls out. But anyway, it's not much. I'm just going to construct like these rear arms, which will go onto the axle, you know, like these, which will then hold the airbags and take the rear axle. So like with the Tamiya, you get these, which we're just going to like clamp the axle down onto those with. So it's a dead easy step, and then we'll do 11 in another video because it's like brake discs and a little bit of detailing and gluing, so it keeps it all simple. So for this one, going off the manual, just make sure that you've got everything the correct way around. And I've got all my little bits and bobs out, screws that I'm going to be needing for this step, and there's no gluing or anything. As I say, once we've got those arms together, it's just a case of clamping this axle basically down onto those arms, and then we'll come down to step 11 in the next video. So yeah, nice and simple, and videos will be coming a bit more regular than the 2 a week. I know we had a little break while I had the school holidays, but it's one of those kits that I don't particularly like the idea of leaving out. As I said in a previous episode, with the Tamiya stuff, you know, you can get stuff on eBay for 10 for a penny, so if I was to lose something, or the little and lost something, or the dog ended up eating it, it wouldn't be as big of an issue. So as the holidays come, with the VERKERK VOLVO build or bank holidays and stuff, I won't be filming or doing any build, as for its own safety, popping it away. So I like to waffle on, don't I? It can get lonely at times. So starting with which will be the left or right side, because I don't know which way it'll be in the end. Right. So that will be the right side of the truck, and looking at that, that's going to slot into here that way, keeping the arc towards the front of the truck. As I said, looking at where the prop's going, that's going to be the rear, and that will be the front. So just make sure that the arc is to the front. And if you look up here, you'll notice there is some little pips, so I'll keep them to the top when slotting them in there, and I'm presuming they're just going to click into place. Yeah, they kinda not click click, but you do feel them slotting. So that's all step 9 is. So now it's just a case of clamping the axle, which would go, keeping that pip, remember the little bit from yesterday's episode, keeping that to the top, so that's going to sit on the axle there. Now, like with the Tamiya, there's grooves cut out for the 4 nuts and bolts and washers on each arm there, and same on the axle, where they'll just slot in down the sides. So just copying off this basically. Put that there like that, then you know it's the correct way around. And so we're just going to slot that onto there. One of these clamps will be going on the top. Now then, the nut goes through first and then the washer on this one. So we'll pop. Let me get a flat head, just so I'm a little more prepared. Alright. Fiddly again, guys, fiddly again. It's a good job I'm pretty patient. Well, this would have been through the window by now. I'll just get that upside down where I can pop one of these microscopic washers on there. And a little nut. There we go. Now once the first one's in and it's held in, that's a big help, just getting it all in place. For now it's just make sure it's all lined up. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad today with this, and it's a smaller flathead than yesterday and a bigger head on the screw. Cracking job, Scotty. Second one, I'm just going to go in the opposite corner as I just did then. And then that should hopefully hold that one into place. Believe me, this is fiddly. Now I might be wise getting a little clamp set out to hold some of this stuff if it's going to be like this quite regular throughout the build. Just then I get use of both of my hands. Or even maybe some little tweezers. I'm sorry if some of this is just coming off camera. I'm more concentrating on trying to get these nuts on than looking at where I'm holding this to be on camera, if that makes any sense. I am just struggling, to be honest with you. Now it's just find a little socket which is going to fit these. So I thought this was going to be a quick and easy one. There we go. That'll help just to tighten them all up in a minute. But it's held in place there for now, which is what I'm after. So now you have the idea of what I'm doing there and just screwing them up. You really don't need to see me struggle for the rest of these. That's probably been quite painful enough watching that. So I'm just going to go ahead now and complete the other two, finish that side off camera, and then we'll come back and have a little look at the progress. So I shall catch you guys in a moment. So for the little fiddly ones, like the washers going on this, especially if you've got like quite big fingers and stuff, it's going to be a struggle. So all I've got here, some long reach pliers just to get the little washers, just so I can get it into there where I need to be. Otherwise it's like being at fairground trying to chuck hoops on and win a teddy, and I'm getting absolutely nowhere. I'm not winning no teddies or anything. So just saves a lot of time, saves a lot of smashed windows, a lot of swear words, and possibly a divorce. So same with the nut as well. Just get that on there. Just so it gets a little bite. And I can get that in there, just give it a temporary tighten up. Now I can go around and tighten the ball up, and that would be that. So I've just got another flathead and a little 4mm socket for these little nuts on the back of here. And now I can just proceed to tighten all these up. Again, as always, you don't want to go too tight where you're going to end up stripping screws and stripping threads, or even putting too much pressure on the plastic that it starts splicing it apart and busts it. Because if you bust it, then chances it's going to affect a lot of performance of the truck. So that is the rear axle, and the next we're going to be coming on to doing like the brake discs and things like that. So it's all mechanically working fine, it's all greased up in there, everything's spot on, and yeah. Next one, brake disc. So we'll do that in the next episode, and we'll do 11B also, which is the fitting them, and then we're going to build up the rear airbags. So that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more RC truck videos, whether I'm building, painting, running trail trucks, building the 14th scale Tamiya stuff, the VERKERK Volvo, anything trucking. If you like it, chances I've got it. So take care for now, and I'll catch you lot in the next video. Ciao for now, guys.